Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't posted too much, but we actually did have a lot going on. We finally leveled out the back. The goats are no longer here or directly behind. The cat is here. The goats are not directly behind the house. They're actually in their enclosure barn where they need to be, so that's good. We're going to be planting alfalfa, like grass. It looks like grass, but it's actually edible for goats, so we save on feed and stuff. So, and a lot of things grow really well here, especially where I am in New York, especially grasses, because we cut down all the trees near us and there's just absolutely no shade whatsoever, so the grass will do really well back here. About the chicks update, the update for the chicks are really good. We gave the meat birds to their owners, so we no longer have the meat birds, but we did lose quite a bit of chicks. We lost about maybe 10 of them, but we still have quite a bit. So that was the update. They're doing well. They're about 9 weeks, which is like 3 months, so they're doing really well. Some of them have actually moved to the front of the yard in their own little coop, and all the chickens are here. Some of them have moved into the front of the yard in their own coop, so that's fun. And some of them are still in the barn in their enclosure, which we're going to be moving them probably with the big roosters and the big hens. As you can see, we have 3 little ones. Let me turn the camera on. As you can see, this one is a rooster, but he's big enough where we personally let them, especially the roosters, go with the hens and the other bigger roosters. I mean, they get pecked on a little bit, but you know, it's pecking order. But he's fine. He's not bleeding. He's eating. There's another one right there. So that's 3 months already. And I believe those are roosters. That's why they're in here. Yes, good morning to you too. But it's actually really nice here today. Yesterday it was pouring rain, and today is a lot better as far as sun and everything. Now I do have a broody hen, and I'm going to show you how I'm gonna nest her. This is my first time doing a hen actually hatching out chickie babies. So I'm gonna put her in the enclosed coop inside, get her food, get her water, and get her a dozen eggs to sit on, because she is not wanting to get off of eggs. Every night I have to come and pick out eggs underneath her, because if I don't, they're gonna start developing. I don't want that. So she's definitely broody. Yesterday was a nightmare getting eggs from her underneath her, and she's not out here, so she must be inside the coop sitting on some eggs that the hens lay next to her and she brings underneath her. These are almost all of our eggs. I mean, I still have like 8 dozen over there. I have maybe another 3 dozen over there, but these I'm gonna be selling. Do not mind Max. Every time I turn the camera on, he starts crying. So I gotta look through these eggs, maybe put some blue ones, green ones underneath her, these darker eggs underneath her, so we can get some different varieties of colors and chickens. Now I wouldn't be doing this, but since she's so broody and so stubborn about it being a mother, which is great, I'm putting eggs underneath her. I don't particularly like these roosters that I have, which I know a lot of people might get on me because of that, but these roosters are the meanest roosters I ever had. They try to peck me and they try to chase me if I pick up a hen, or if I look at a hen. They're doing their job. They're protecting their flock and their ladies, and that's good. The only issue is that they're so humongous that when they breed on top of the hen, she's so squished underneath all their weight, and they're just how huge they are. So that's the only reason why I'm scared to breed these birds, because it's just, I don't know if it's gonna be bad, the chicks, or they're gonna be actually good because of their size. Maybe we use them as meat birds or something like that. But I'm just gonna give it a shot, because she's just so stubborn, doesn't want to get off. I move her, I take eggs from her, she still eats, she still drinks, but she plucked all her feathers underneath her, which means that's a sign of broodiness. Doesn't get up very often, tries to peck me when I get eggs from her. So that's why I'm doing this. And if it was a different rooster, she would have hatched out babies a long time ago. But I'm just very scared for these roosters that I have. I have Brahmas, which they're humongous, by the way. They're very pretty, and they're very good at what they do as far as their job. But I don't know. I have smaller hens like Leghorn and Golden Commons. Maybe the barred rocks that I got from this lady, they were pretty tiny, even though they were an adult. They were pretty tiny because she didn't feed them very well. So they're just, getting into their size, getting big, but they're not quite there yet. And when he breeds, I actually have 4 of them. When they breed, it's just, they're so squished, and I feel so terrible because they're just not the same size. Now I have Brahmas as hens as well, but they're a lot harder to catch, and they go for the little ones. So they go for whoever is being submissive. So we're just gonna get a dozen eggs out of this, put some underneath her, make sure they're not cracked, make sure they're not too dirty so I can candle them, because I'm not gonna wash them. They're going straight underneath her, and I'm gonna set her. Alrighty guys, so don't mind the the pine shavings. So I set her 12 eggs right here. So I'm gonna bring her and put her here. Gonna bring some food and water. She's in an enclosure. This has a door on it, so it'll close, and no roosters, no other hens. She can't even, no one can come in here. It's all enclosed in this area. So I'll set her here. She's right underneath this board right here. She's right underneath it because she's sitting on somebody else's eggs. So I don't want that. I'm just gonna move her here. Get some fresh food and water, and she should be good to go. We'll check on her later tonight, tomorrow, and every day, so forth. I'll start candling the eggs at I think it's 7 or 9 days after she's been sitting on them. Yes, I know, you're nosy. I'll candle them, and let's see how the development's going. Bring you guys along because this is new for me. I've never had a broody hen hatch out her own babies. This is the first time, and let's just start with her. So yeah, let me just get her. So I put her in here. She's starting to put eggs underneath her. That's a good sign that she's taking to the eggs. Just got to give her a second to put them all underneath her. She's a pretty big bird, as you can see. She's pretty fluffy, pretty warm. She's been underneath this thing for days now. I could even say probably a week. Every day I gather eggs from her, and she is not happy about it at all. So she must be happy that she's getting these eggs to sit on. Her name is Sabrina, by the way. So yeah, I'm excited to see what a good mother she'll be. And let me just get her food and water. Alrighty guys, Sabrina is all set. She has water, she has food, she has her 12 eggs, some bedding, and she is good to go. I'm gonna check on her tonight. I probably won't record that, but I'll check on her tonight. And when it's time to candle eggs, I'll whip out the camera and show you guys how the development is going, how she's doing. And she won't get up very often, so if you don't see a mild improvement of her eating, because that's a lot of food, she doesn't eat that often. Even though it's right in front of her, I'm not too sure if she's still gonna eat. She definitely does not want me to touch her or anything. She is very mean right now. She's doing a good job being a good mama. So I'm just gonna leave her be, let her do her thing. She will turn these eggs about 50 times a day. So yeah, she's not getting any more. This is it. She's having only 12, so don't break them. And that concludes the end of this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe down below if you aren't already. Any video ideas, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Can you say bye-bye? Can you say bye-bye? No? Okay.